a citizen of the planet Earth and a child of Mother Earth. This is what we are. So we want to experience this. That's very important. What is about today's program? Because as we said, we had every month a specific program tailored for that specific month. So this month is about celebrating the cycle of life with a lion heart for Mother Earth. And what we try to, it's a lot of symbolism, because in Sahaja Yoga we are taught by Shimataji, who is the founder of Sahaja Yoga, to pay attention, to respect symbols, because symbols represent the essence. So it's so important for us to respect a symbol and to realize its essence. So this month, actually, there are different special days celebrated around the globe, and one of them is Lion's Day, and another one is Dog's Day. And I think the perception of lions is quite different from the perception of a dog. Is that correct or not? But quite opposite, let's say. But we wanted to show how Mother Earth keeps, and she's holding us all in her loving hands. And we can be peacefully together. And as we know, and it's wonderful that everybody here started practicing Sahaja Yoga, either at a class or it's already a yogi instructor. We all know about chakras, yes, about energy centers. And we all know that each of them has specific qualities. That's correct. They work together and they share some of the qualities with different nuances. However, each one has its unique realm, divine realm. So we will learn about the qualities of having a lion heart. That is really important. And we'll see what we take from a lion's heart. We take the bravery. So it's different. As well, it's interesting, and maybe we didn't talk so much at the classes, but as we know that different elements correspond to different chakras, let's say Earth corresponds to the which chakra? Help me here, not the instructors, those who are kind of beginners. You remember? The first chakra, Muladhara chakra, connects to which element? Mother Earth. Perfect. And the second chakra, Svadhisthana, connects to? What did you say? With fire. No, it's good. This is what you have to trust yourself. Hello, hello, welcome. By the way, we brought some of the, if somebody can, maybe we have a subtle system here with the, I just give to my yogi brothers, if you can put together a subtle system would be awesome. So, did you know that actually there is a comparison between the disciple and the dog? We all know that dog loves unconditionally, isn't that so? And is really following and trusting those that give them a home, or give him a real connection of love. So it's all about love. And it's interesting because Shimataji was teaching us about the chakras, that actually animals have fewer chakras than people. Their energy can also be awakened. Yogis that have pets, they can observe how they change and how they love. They absolutely love the meditation time. We had a friend coming from Hamilton to Hamilton class, and she had a cat. She would come only to be fed. She was completely indifferent to any kind of relationship. She was so like a real cat. Just interest, pure interest. And ever since this lady came to our classes and started to meditate, she would scratch the door to come inside, and she would jump in her lap. She said she would never come to me, ever. But when I was sitting to meditate, she would jump to sit in my lap, and she would stay quiet, and her all the time I would meditate. So I was jealous. I said, what is that? I have to meditate for you to love me? maybe I fed you better before. So that's very interesting because the energy changes, and animals are very, very sensitive to energy. Yes. So we'll learn about how we as well have to find within ourselves the guru, the teacher principle, as well the disciple principle. How each of us can be a great teacher for ourselves or for others if we don't first listen and absorb and be, let's say, a true disciple from the heart, disciple of truth, disciple of love. Yes? So that these kind of connections will make. Now, in the month of August, we also celebrate the Youth Day. And I think that you celebrate it here, we celebrate it other times. Almost every year we celebrate this. And it's important to focus on youth, and we in Sahaja, we really focus on youth because the world now and very soon belongs to them. They will be the leaders. So it's so important to let's say, form the leaders in a beautiful way. So let's listen to an excerpt from a movie that we recommend to all of you to watch it at home afterward. That's like a homework for you. If all homework would be like that, we would love school. Yes, but it's a really very nice movie that has, at times, if you can just feel, at times has really great vibrations. I think it was made with love, which is awesome. So let's see what the youth is asking. Okay, so maybe we all just listen. It's a very short excerpt. Let's pay attention.
Intensifying weather patterns, they're all punching our one-way ticket to dystopia. By definition, not perfect. Huxley's Brave New World, Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451, Orwell's 1984. Once considered fiction, these futuristic novels are actually happening right now, and they seem to be getting worse. Yes, Miss Newton.
Can we fix it?
Sorry?
I get things are bad, but what is doing to fix it?
Have a good weekend, everybody.
I'm not sure if you heard. We'll try to make it louder, maybe. You've heard the question. What was the question?
Who can fix it?
What
are we doing to fix it?
Yes, how can we fix it? And this is what is really great, is that Sahaja Yoga has some good answers. Those teachers, they don't have the answer, they really want to just to complain how bad is everything. And we can address that. We can answer to the youth, and this is our amazing experience because we go to schools, we go to universities, and they love and they feel answers when they meditate with us. And this is great. So, how can we fix it? That's what we have to see. How can we do that? So, maybe it's a time to, again, I'm asking a question. Anybody here who is the first ever? No, that's great. So before we even listen, because we are all from different classes and we all know about the Bandhan, correct? We all know how to do our Bandhan? Nobody is new to that. Perfect. So let's...
One person is
Somebody who came for the very first time? Second time. Perfect. So Bandhan is still kind of new. Good. Let's do it together. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So maybe we will just bring the... I think it's good. They did an amazing job here. Thank you so much. Now you see how great it is to have yogi brothers. we enjoy the sisterhood, but we also need. And you see, that's a nice example because in the month of August, we also celebrate the sister and brother relationship. So it's awesome how we come together. That's great. Perfect. So, hello, welcome. Perfect. So how we do, and by the way, normally we really do the classes collectively, which is, again, beautiful. But this specific program, as I said, has many rich elements, and we want to be spontaneous as well to go with the flow, so we don't have time to pass it to another team member so soon. So maybe we just now relax. It's very important to be together. So how we do the bandhan? We use our hands because we know that this energy flows through our entire body, entire being. And we know that the left hand is connected to which channel? Help me here. Left hand is connected to which channel? The left hand is connected to which channel?
Left channel.
Left channel. Perfect. That was such a tricky question. Everybody was so puzzled. So puzzled. What about the right hand?
That's the right channel.
The center?
Right.
Maybe the left.
Right channel.
The right? Okay, good. Thank you so much. I was not sure. You see, I was thinking still left. Okay, so right hand to the right channel, left to the left channel. Okay, I have only two hands. What I'm doing with the central channel? How can I feel it? Help me here. We have a teacher right here. Perfect. So thank you so much. We can feel the central channel in both of our hands. And we put them together to remind ourselves that we need to be balanced, connected. Beautiful. So, how we will protect ourselves, and let's do this together. We will take the left hand and we'll place it in the front, but you see, corresponding to the triangular bone at the base of our spine. Why this triangular bone is so important? Why it's so important? Kundalini is right there. That's the source, that's the abode of Kundalini. Perfect. And we know that Kundalini energy represents as well the sacred energy of Mother Earth, the evolutionary power that's reflected within ourselves. Perfect. So, we'll put the left hand there and we'll look into the center of the palm because the center of the palm corresponds to the crown chakra. That's the destiny. This is where we want to go with our attention. So we look into the center of the left palm and the right hand moves behind the left and we start together. Why we do these circular spiral movements? Why we do this?
To raise it.
Yes, and because Kundalini itself moves in spirals. And we know that Kundalini means in Sanskrit, what does it mean? Coil. The feminine power, that means coil. And above our head we do like one knot. We want Kundalini to rise higher and higher and protect us from above. We raise this 3 times, one for each of the energy channels. So now we do second time for the second channel. Slowly with full attention, no thoughts. We want to be one with our Kundalini. Let's try to do it collectively. And now above our head we do 2 knots. Take a deep breath in, have the attention inside. Through our hands, this energy is flowing. So these gestures, we should never do them mechanically. They represent combined the power of our pure desire and the power of our will to implement the pure desire. And the third time we do how many knots? 3. So it's very simple. First 1, second 2, and for the third we do 3. And then we can balance left and right, remind ourselves to be on the center. So we have raised the set in our tree of life, and we want to protect it with the rainbow. How we call this? The bandhan. So we take this pure energy, our own energy, and we surround this subtle system that we do once for the first chakra, which is called Muladhara in Sanskrit. Let's say together the name in Sanskrit, those that know. Now for the second one, let's do together. Svadhisthana. Svadhisthana. Very good. Now we move higher. Let's do it together. Nabi. Nabi. Very good. Now at the heart chakra. Anahat. Anahat. Now the throat chakra. Shuddhi. Very nice. Let's say it together. Shuddhi. Beautiful. Then Agnya. Agnya. Then Sahasrara. Beautiful. Sahasrara. And then we thank to the power within ourselves, to our pure spirit as well, we balance ourselves. Beautiful. So we have our bandhan. Let's listen now to our teacher, to our guru, Shrimataji. So let's see what we feel, the power.
But before we start talking of truth, we have to know that truth is to be achieved in your awareness. It is not a mental projection that I say this is truth, that is true, but is to be achieved in the human awareness. As they say in Sanskrit, Chetana. In your awareness, you should know the truth. Like you see me now here standing before you. You know fully well that I am here, that I have a shawl on. You can see it. You can feel it. I am here before you as truth because your central nervous system relates to you that I am here. And the truth is like that. Truth has to be felt in your awareness. It is not just somebody gives you a lecture or reading it out from a book or saying this is truth, this is truth. The time has come for human beings that they are not going to accept anything like that. You may accept, but your children will not. And their children will never accept such a thing. So something has to happen to our awareness. That means at this stage where we are, at this stage when we are called as human beings, we have not felt the truth. We have not seen the truth. We are not the truth. That one position one has to accept. If you believe that this is the truth because it is in Ramayana or in some book or that book, then be sure that that truth is nothing but your mental projection. Is not the truth which is reality. So we are not to live with something fantasy or something that is not what we can feel through our central nervous system. So when I talk that the seekers of truth, and I bow to you, I mean to say people who will be honest about it. Those who are not honest, who are just clinging on to certain ideas, are fanatic and think that this is the truth, then I cannot help. I can just say that come inside, within yourself is placed the truth. And just find it out for yourself because it is your own, it is within you. It is your own, it is within you. Only thing, you have to see it yourself and feel it yourself. The rest of it, the way people have all kinds of things about truth, is something that I feel all the honest people should completely deny. When we became human beings, say, we didn't do anything about it. We just became human beings. It's a simple thing. We did not stand on our heads, or we didn't do anything to become more human and less monkeys. It just happened.